here, not gonna leave your side. Just feel free to open up when the moment's right. Across your face, it is written across your face.
Good early Tuesday morning, you guys. It's the 13th today. I'm having a 2-point cup of coffee, so I do have a teaspoon of sugar in there, and I am redoing my video. It like totally got damaged, and I had to actually redo the whole thing, like re-edit everything, and it was just so frustrating because no matter what, I tried to get into the video to correct whatever it was that was uploaded already, and it said that it was damaged in process in uploading. So here I am redoing the whole thing, re-editing everything, and I'm done. I just have to do a final listen through to make sure I'm not missing anything. This morning after I cleaned up a little, I was still working on breakfast dishes, but I have to cut these up because, as you can see, they started to grow. So I've got to get these all cut up. They're still really firm and hard, so they should be just fine. I'm going to cut this up, but first I realized what time it was, and I have to run and pick up groceries at Pick and Save, and I'll do a grocery haul because my best friend from high school and grade school called me up. She just restarted Weight Watchers, and she says, "Hey Carrie, did you try these egg wrap things out?" And I said, "I never heard of them." So I got some of those, and I'm going to go pick them up, and I'll show you what they are, and we're going to try them out. Leave a note for the boys because if I'm gone and if I'm not in this house, they're both like, "Where's mom?" And they're all like worried about where I am. So I left a note, so then now they know. With me in the car. This should be interesting. I don't usually take her when I'm driving by myself because she doesn't settle down for a little bit. When she finally does, though, she goes behind my neck and sleeps behind my neck when I drive. So I'm going to go really slow through this first part when it's not busy until she settles down and gets behind my neck. Off. It is pretty darn cloudy today, so maybe I'll be able to get some stuff done out in the garden and it won't be so sunny and it'll be a lot cooler because it's only 74 degrees, so it's a perfect day to get some stuff done as long as the sun's not beating down on you, because the garden gets full sun like almost all day long. So it's kind of rough working out there on a full sunny day. Luna settled down and I'm gonna drive and listen to a little book. So in bag one, we've got some baby spinach. This is for a recipe that I found. Brussels sprouts and some romaine hearts for our salad because we're out of salad. We're out of lettuce in the garden, so we had to get some of these. I'm going to dry these off before I put them in the refrigerator so they don't rot on me. But yeah, they're super wet. Definitely did not look when getting jasmine rice. So these are pre-made. I mean, I need to read more because I paid way too much for these. My own fault, but I'll read next time. I mean, they're going to be super easy, but yeah, it was way too expensive. Thankfully, they are just plain white rice, nothing else in them but the Thai jasmine rice. And then they gave me the wrong rye bread, which is fine. It's still 2 points a slice. This is the dark brown sugar. Then I had to replace some of those. Got some raw unfiltered honey. These are all for some recipes that I'm going to be trying, and so is the honey. Bag was all frozen items. These are for recipes, and a couple of these are for recipes. The other two are for probably my chili when I make it again. For 4. So I did get some more of this Chobani Greek yogurt, coffee and cream. I got Corey and I each 2, and this is for days when we have enough points because Corey really loves these and they're so good, you guys. So we're having this as like a snack. Maybe we'll have it in place of our ice cream one day or something. And then I've got 2 of the whipping cream. One is for a recipe, one is for, Corey likes having it in his coffee, and so do I, just a tablespoon or so. And then I've got this. I always liked having this over my coffee, so I'm going to do that again and just keep it in point range. So I just got 1 of those. And then I got a thing of Velveeta, 2 things of the Jack Cheddar cheese. And we love these turkey sausages from Johnsonville. These are so good. 1 point a piece for those. I got green onions because this is for a recipe as well. And then I've got 2 of these. These are the ones I was telling you about that my friend told me about. And I'm going to give these a try and see how I like them. I'm going to have one for lunch today. I didn't even have breakfast. I wasn't hungry. I'm like, you know what? If I'm not hungry, I'm not going to eat. I just had coffee, and then I'm going to have this for lunch. Okay, here is bag. I don't remember. So we have broccoli here, 2 heads of broccoli. They finally had organic broccoli. And then we have just some lettuce. We have a red pepper for a recipe later in the week. And then we have some strawberries. And Corey's making lunch over there. I got some tomatoes, an avocado, some bananas, and which I'm going to be washing up. A little bit better video on this. This is Italian style, and this is just original. They do have another flavor. I can't remember what it was, but I just got these two just to see if we like them. And there's the ingredients on that. Not bad. Pretty good. And this one even has less because it doesn't have all the spices in it. So not bad at all. It says ready to eat right out of the package. If you prefer your wraps warmed, we have you covered. So heat it in the microwave for 10 seconds. Yeah, they're ready to eat. Awesome. So on this wrap, I'm trying this one here, the Italian. It smells so good when you open the package up. The only problem is it's really hard to get this off of each other, like they rip a lot. So you have to be very gentle doing that. And then I put on 2 slices of ham, which is 0. I did put on a Laughing Cow cheese wedge, which is 1, and then pico de gallo. So this is just, and I'm going to count the meat as 1, even though it's technically 0, but since I have 4 slices, I'm going to count it for 1. So this is technically 2 points. Wow, I can't believe that. 2 points is all. And I'm going to have a banana with this as well. I'll let you know how I like this. I'm going to put this in the microwave for 10 seconds after I wrap it. You don't have to, though. This is really good. I can definitely eat this. And the pico de gallo on there really does, I don't know, it just brings out great flavors in the meat and the cheese and stuff. But I like the cheese in there too, that Laughing Cow wedge. And plus I'm having a banana with that. Nick took a bite out of it but didn't like it because it's too green, and it's perfect for me. I like firmer, greener bananas. So 2 points for lunch today. I'm in the mail today. I couldn't do it any longer, guys. I tried to do without this, and I just couldn't. My coffee just does not taste the same without my mocha. So I'm just going to do a tablespoon like I've always done. Like 10 grams to 15 grams is all I ever do, and it just makes such a huge difference. And I'm just going to do it. Some fresh strawberries. They're actually really good this time of year, so I'm really happy with these. We did get a bunch that were not ripe yet, so I'm hoping they'll ripen up. I don't know if they will, but these ones are really good. 0 points. You think somebody wants a petting? About time to start dinner. I've got my pressure cooker out here. I use the Pampered Chef. You can use any pressure cooker that you have. I'm trying out this Korean dish here. I've got this marinating. If you watched yesterday's video, you can see how to do that, and I will link that down below. And in that video, you'll be able to see, I will a timestamp for you so you can go jump right to this so you can see that. But I'm making this tonight. Should be interesting. I hope we like it. This is a super good coffee, you guys. I've got 1 tablespoon of the sugar-free creamer, which is 0, 10 grams of this, which is 0, 10 grams of that, which is 0, and then 1 tablespoon of this is 2. So this is a 2-point coffee, but boy, is it delicious. I love this coffee. Okay, guys, we're gonna start this up. I got my Instant Pot already here. This is our meat, if you remember when we marinated that yesterday. So what I'm gonna do, I had it clipped with my clip here, and I'm just going to open this bag up and dump the whole entire contents of this bag inside the crock pot. I'm going to make sure that the roast almost feels tender from marinating. So I'm going to poke a few holes in it. Custom time. And we're going to go up to 40 minutes. First time I ever went up. 40 minutes. We're going to do start, and that means it's coming up to pressure. I'll bring you back when this is all done. Be sure that you close your vents, because I forgot that. So this should be closed. I am having a serving of cottage cheese for 3 smart points while I catch up on some videos. Alright guys, this is done. I let it cook 40 minutes and it rested about 7 minutes. So let's see what it looks like. I've never made this before. So we're going to see if this roast is tender. I hope to goodness that it is. If it's not, I don't know what I'm going to do. Well, it's not as tender as I like it. That's for sure. It's not bone falling apart tender. So I think I'm going to put this back in the pressure cooker. Ugh. Okay, I'm going to put it back in because it's not tender. I put it on for another 30 minutes because I really think it's going to need another 30 minutes. We'll see. I have to say, this roast smells delicious though. I'm glad I didn't put my sweet potatoes in the Instant Pot yet. So I'm gonna wait I'm gonna put these in the fridge. I just got a teaspoon of oil in here and I mixed it all up with the cubed sweet potatoes, and we put some Rocky Mountain seasoning in there. You can use any kind of seasoning you want. And I just mushed it around, and we're gonna put this in the air fryer. Okay, this is done again. So I just released it, and let's see if this is done this time. Gosh, I hope so. So I added another 30 minutes on. And let's just see. Oh gosh, yes. This is much better. Look at how fall apart off the bone that is. Okay, that I can work with. So instead of 40, it's going to be 70 minutes if you have this big of a roast. So let's shred this up. Okay, so we have the Korean roll right here on a wrap. Korean meat, beef, and then the slaw over the top. And we'll let you know how we like this. This is Corey's. He's having his on an Extreme Wellness. I'm going to try mine on an egg wrap. This is mine. Corey said it wasn't phenomenal, so we'll see. The beef is really good though. The beef with the gravy stuff is really good. So we'll see. This is an egg wrap.
I think as a sandwich.
This is 4 points of sweet potatoes. That's what our other part of our meal is. It just got done later than the other. It was really super good alone, but putting it on the wrap and putting it with that dressing, the slaw mix, was not like super good. So we're not going to do that anymore, but we are going to I'm going to make some mashed potatoes tomorrow, and we're going to have this over mashed potatoes, and that is probably going to be super good. So that's what we plan on tomorrow. I'm going to put this away. Nick had his over some bread and he liked it, so he didn't have the slaw or anything. He just put his over some bread and ate it like that. So that's what we're going to do tomorrow. Since I have 7 points left over, I'm going to have one of these because I only had one small wrap and I only had 2 ounces of meat on there, and it wasn't near the points that I thought it was going to be. So I recalculated that and I'm having one of these. 6 points for this. Thing for the night is one of our Aldi orange sorbet bars. 5 points. So I did get my entryway cardboard down, and then we actually entertained out here the other night. It was kind of fun. Everybody just sat around and chatted a while. I got that for my plant, and we get a shorter one to set here with another flower on it, and we're going to move this into the middle more. I don't know, I gotta goof around with it. But we're out in the garden tonight for a little bit. I've got a couple things I needed to do. It is late and the mosquitoes are out, so I'm not going to be out here long. We have vines all the way up to the top now. So exciting. Good evening, guys. Let's go into Weight Watchers. It is midnight exactly, so we had to switch back over to Tuesday. Anyway, coffee is all I had for breakfast. I had the sugar, 1 teaspoon of sugar, and then 3 tablespoons of the sugar-free Italian sweet cream. And then for lunch, I had that Egg Life Italian style egg white wraps, which were super good, and they do not break apart, which is really nice. And then I just counted 1 point for the turkey and ham, 2 slices apiece. Oh, you know what I forgot to count? I forgot to count my Laughing Cow cheese. So I had 1 point left, but now I'm going to have 0. Every time I forget to track something. And I had the light Swiss, and I just had one wedge. Okay, there we go. So now I've got 0 points left, which is fine. And dinner, we had the sweet potatoes. I counted them raw and weighed them before I cooked them. So we had 152 grams for 4 points, 1 teaspoon of olive oil, the Market Side chopped salad kit. I didn't even have a quarter cup, but I counted it for a quarter cup anyway. And then the ribeye roast was 2 ounces. I counted that for 3. And then the oil was mixed in with that. And then we had, for snacks, I had a lot of snacks going on. So the blended coffee low-fat yogurt, blended coffee was so good. I love that yogurt so much. And then I had some large curd cottage cheese, orange sorbet ice cream bar. I had the Ready Whip and the heavy cream in my coffee for the second cup of coffee. So that's what I counted there. I had just had to weigh the coffee to make sure it was 0 points, but 10 grams comes up to 0. So that was it for the entire day, and I had 0 points left. I think. Yes, 0 points left. And that was my full entire day. 13-day streak, guys. I'm on a roll. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you on Thursday because I'm going to do a weigh-in video, so you'll actually see my face on Thursday. So we'll see you tomorrow, though, for another What I Ate.